Hello everybody and Happy New Year. I bring you this New Year's video from a mystery location. Not that my other location isn't necessarily a mystery location, but this here is a one-time mystery location. Throughout this video you might hear some thunder in the background or see me make some weird faces in reaction to said thunder in the background. Today I would like to talk about how small and stupid disguises actually work in fiction. Think Hannah Montana or Superman. I like to call this the Hannah Montana effect or the Superman effect. There's a lot of posts online talking about how these archetypes are stupid. Like, does Clark Kent's eye doctor know he's Superman when he takes off his glasses? And the answer is quite simple because it is no. That's the simple answer. No, of course not. Because the thing is, nobody thinks that Superman has a secret identity. Nobody's trying to find out who Superman really is because they know he's an alien, and more importantly, he's just Superman, right? They don't think he has a disguise because if people did think he had a disguise, then everybody would be trying to figure out who he really was. He shows his entire face, so why would people try to figure out who an unmasked hero is? Heroes like Batman or Spider-Man have plots where people try to unmask them, but Superman has the greatest disguise of all, which is hiding in plain sight. It's also pretty bold to assume that people haven't told Clark Kent that he looks like Superman, at which point he probably just shrugs it off. I mean, he grew up in a small town and people know him. Why would they think he has anything to hide? You might be thinking, but Superman's really strong. How would people not think that's weird with someone like Clark Kent who works at a newspaper? Well, if I am right with my knowledge of Superman, he grew up on a farm, so of course he's strong, but more importantly, he's kind of geeky and awkward, and that is not how Superman comes across. However, that is how Clark Kent comes across. His personality is not that of a massive superhero like Superman. People also aren't thinking, oh, I've never seen them in the same room together, because when Superman is there are way bigger issues to deal with, because number one, that's Superman, and number two, things are going down. As a side note, I was in a play in February, and my dad watched it and didn't realize that one of my friends was playing two separate characters. He was convinced that at some point both characters appeared on stage at the same time, however they didn't because they were just the same guy in different clothes. My friend has red curly hair, so he's pretty distinct looking, but my dad thought that he was just two different people who just kind of looked similar. It's silly because in a play it's pretty normal to double cast people, but it just did not register with my dad. So why on earth would a real life situation not register that these people look similar-ish? But one of them's Superman, so like, why on earth would that be your coworker and buddy Clark, right? Similarly, Hannah Montana was just thought to be Hannah Montana. No one was out there trying to uncover her true identity because they just assumed she was who she was, and that was Hannah Montana, right? In the Hannah Montana movie, it's revealed that people are trying to discover more about her personal life and prodding and stuff, but nobody actually is like, oh, is Hannah Montana someone who's not Hannah Montana, right? They do genuinely think that that's just her name. It's a double life, but there isn't really a secret identity because nobody's looking for it. Nobody has seen them in the same room. Makes sense. Hannah's a pop star and Miley's just some girl. What I'm trying to say is that the glasses and the wig aren't there to protect their identities. It's just something that helps out. It's not that they're obviously different, but more than that, why would they be the same person, right? Why would Clark Kent and Superman be the same person? Why would Miley Stewart and Hannah Montana be the same person? They are, but there isn't actually any reason for it, especially if you're an outsider looking in. For example, if you open a Where's Waldo book and you don't know you're supposed to be looking for him, seeing him isn't going to be cooler than seeing any of the hundreds of other people on those pages. You're not going to be excited when you see him, you might just go like, oh, look, there's that guy again. A lot of people reappear on the pages of Where's Waldo. All's that to say, why would you hide if nobody's looking for you? And that is my little rant on why stupid ways to hide your secret identity work pretty well, because if no one's looking, why are you gonna hide? And if you're hiding, then that'll make people more likely to look. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.